So tonight we're putting the math aside and actually bending conduit. If you have a bender and some EMT, practice along with me. So again, thank you guys all for joining the live stream. And again, for all those who are tuning in to the live stream, don't forget to like up the live stream as you enter the live. Again, very important. Liking up the live stream is very important. And tonight, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bending, showing you guys how I go about bending my conduit live tonight. So again, for all those who are tuned in, if you want to bend your conduit bend along with me, you can more than likely do that. And sorry about that, guys. I'm just going to pin this comment here if I can. So again, thank you guys all for tuning in to the live stream. And I'm Fabian from Fabian Electrical Services. And again, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do some live, I'm going to be doing some live bending tonight. I'm going to show you guys how I go about bending my conduit in real life on the job site, how I go about bending conduit. So again, if you have your bender, you can, you're more than welcome to bend along, scrap piece of pipe, anything. I'll show you guys how I go about bending conduit. So again, thank you guys all for tuning in to the live stream. And what we're going to start off with, obviously, with a 1/2 inch pipe, sorry, 3/4. I only have 3/4 with me. So we can either do a stub or I can do a simple offset, and I will show you guys how I go about do that. So I have this measuring tape here. It's a Milwaukee stud, 8 meter / 26 feet. Great when you are measuring your stuff. As you can see, the thickness of this measuring tape. So again, I don't use so you can see my measuring tape. It's not a beginner's measuring tape, okay? It's a professional measuring tape. So it doesn't have nothing that beginners, is either you know it or you don't, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out my scrap piece of pipe that I have. I actually bought it from the store today to do a bend for you guys. Give me a second here. So this is my EMT pipe here that I have, okay? Hope I have enough space. So this is my EMT pipe, okay, for all those who are tuning in. This is the bender that I'm going to be bending with. Again, it's best practice is to know your bender. And this is a 3/4 Klein bender, 3/4, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bend a simple offset. So to bend a simple offset, I'm going to bend about 12 inches, okay? So 12 inches offset. So what I normally do is I'll take my measuring tape and let's go with 12 inches. So I'm going to mark 12 inches, okay? So I'm going to take my pencil. Actually, I'm going to do a little bit shorter. I don't want to waste the pipe. So I'm going to go about 8 inches my first bend. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark my first mark. I'm going to wrap it around. So this is how I go about bending my conduit. As you can see, I'm going to wrap it around in a circle. I'll explain to you guys why I do that. Okay, so now I want my actual second mark. No crap, PK. Calm gives real viewers. Okay, thank you for tuning in from Twitter. Again, thank you. Also, don't forget to like it up. Actually, you're not from Twitter. You are from. You're not from Twitter. Can't remember. My brain is freezing right now. But let's see. Twitch. Okay. Again, like up the live stream. Long day. So this is my first bend that I'm going to be making. And again, if you have a bender and you want to bend, you can practice along with me. So this is my first mark. I'm going to double this mark, okay? So this is supposed to be a 6-inch, 12-inch, 6-inch. So it's going to be a 12-inch. So what I did was I went to 8. So the shrinkage matters. So I'm not going to lose on my pipe when I bend this. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to double my second mark. So my second mark is going to be, let's put it at 12, okay? So that is the double mark, 12, okay? So as you can see here, I'm going to swing around. Same thing here. So I got my 2 marks here. I got my first mark, and I got my second mark. Now, this is how I learned to bend pipe. I'm going to simply put a mark here. So you can never go wrong with this mark. So what it is if you can see, just leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you can see the mark. So, and as you can see, I don't use marker. I use pencil. Pencil is way better. So that's my first bend right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around, and I'm going to make sure that I have a second mark here. So there's 1 mark here, and there's another mark here. So now I'm going to take the bender, and I'm going to actually try to bend this here. So this is going to be my mark here. So as you can see, I'm placing this at the arrow, and don't forget my mark here. This is going to sit inside the middle of the shoe. So that mark is inside the middle of the shoe, and I'm going to bend a 22-degree bend. So it's going to be difficult to try to bend this right now, but I'm going to try my best, guys. Okay. So that is 10 degree. Okay. That is 10 degree right there. The bottom here, as you can see, my pipe lands on the bottom. That's a simple box offset. So I want a 22. So I'm going to bend it all the way to 22. Okay. So again, follow along with me, guys. Don't forget, you can leave a comment. Let me know how it is. So right now, my first bend is lining up underneath. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the second offset around. Okay. So my second mark is here. And the reason why I do this is so my pipe doesn't dog leg, okay? So the second mark is here. I'm going to make sure it's in the center. And then I'm going to also kind of give it a look, okay? Make sure that it's straight. Then I'm going to place it on the arrow here. That's my second mark. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my second bend. So now I've actually made my second bend. So this is a little bit crooked. Okay, as you can see, my offset is way crooked. So I'm going to fix that. I'm going to pull this down and make it straight. So basically what I'm going to do is put this pipe back in, and I'm gently going to touch as you can see, we're practicing here. Practice makes perfect for you guys. So I'm actually showing you guys how I normally bend my pipe back. So this is a little bit off. And how I normally check it is I go like that. And I'm going to now replace it the other way. And I'm going to bend this out. So again, it's very difficult for me to bend my offset right now, but I'm going to try. At least I can show you guys. So again, I'm playing around with the pipe for all those who are tuned in. So again, what's happening right now is if I bend too much, I'm going to kink the pipe. So what I normally do on a job site is I'll stick my feet on the bender and I'll bend like that. And so this is what you call an offset, a perfect offset. And I'm going to try to show you guys the measurements if I can. So right now, so it was about an 8-inch. So from the center of the pipe, it's about an 8-inch measurement going across. So the reason why the second mark was so much is because you have to double the second mark in order to get the second bend. So that's basically what we call an offset. Again, I'm just going to be doing an offset. I can literally do a 90 on here, okay, and show you guys how you basically will. So right now, looking at my pipe, it is straight, perfect. It's a perfect offset, okay. So again, the shrinkage is very important. You don't want to lose the shrinkage on the pipe. So what I did was I add a little onto my mark, and that's why you saw I ended up, instead of a 6-inch offset, I ended up adding a little bit more, which was 8 inches, which will give me the take up, allow me to not have the shrinkage on the pipe. And again, what I do here is I'll put a circle around. Okay, that would be my first mark, and then I will put a cross here. So that cross, what that mark is, once I place this into the bender, I'm going to be looking for this center mark here. And once I find that center mark in the bender, then I'm going to bend my pipe. You cannot lose, you cannot go around when you do this. It's a simple, easy solution to bend pipe. Pretty much going around with a circle. And as you can see, I always use a pencil. I never use a marker. Reason why, when you use a marker, you're going to see the mark every time you look in the ceiling. You don't want to see the mark. So when you use the pencil, you slightly can see the mark. When you use a marker, you will see the mark, and if the pipe is off, you'll see it. So I use the marker, and also, I use the pencil, and also I can erase this if it's not the measurement I want. With a marker, you cannot erase it. You're stuck with that mark on the bender itself. Okay, so perfect offset. Again, thank you guys all for tuning in. And again, this night was requested from one of my subscribers. So again, if you're following along with us tonight, you can drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you did practice your offset and how did it go. Okay, so this is the hardest of them. 1/2 inch is a lot easier to bend. This is obviously a 3/4 pipe, and with 3/4 it requires a little bit more strength to actually bend the conduit. So I will put this aside for now. If you guys want me to do a 90 on that, let me know in the comment section, and I will do a 90 on this offset. Okay, very simple. If you want me to do a 90, I'll do a 90 off this offset, and I'll show you guys how I do the 90. It'll be just a simple stub 90. Okay, obviously you have to have the right techniques. So if I have an offset like this and I want to do a 90, either if I want to go up or I want to go down, you have to make sure that you have the correct mark. So leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you guys want me to do the 90 on here, or you guys want me to bring this pipe back out straight. If you guys want me to straighten back out this pipe, let me know in the comment section, and I'll show you guys how I actually would straighten this pipe back out, just like that. Very easy, it's simple, I do it all the time. So that bend again is a 22.5. We use a lot of 22.5 offsets. Is what we do in the field. Okay, 22.5 offsets. 10 degree is normally 10 degree is normally for a simple box offset. So again, for all those who are tuning in, let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to do a simple offset, or you guys want me to bend back this pipe. You know what? I'll bend this pipe back out and show you guys how I normally go about bending this pipe back out. So remember, this is an offset. Okay. Now I'm going to straighten this pipe back out. Okay, I have no more conduit here, and I'm going to straighten this pipe back out. So to straighten the pipe back out, you have to take time. It's called not losing pipe, not wasting material. So I'm going to straighten this pipe back out for you guys. So you have to be very careful when you're straightening an offset back out. You kind of have to start off and roll the pipe down to kind of get your pipe straightened back out. So okay, so as you can see, I'm bringing this pipe back into form. I'm going to bring this bend straight back how it was as a straight pipe. So hopefully I don't kink the pipe. Okay, so hopefully I don't kink the pipe. Now obviously I'm going to watch. I'm going to make sure that this pipe is straight, and I'm trying to take this pipe back out. So you see how it is right now? I'm bringing this pipe straight back into the position it was. So I bent a 22 degree offset. Now I'm bringing it back to normal. So you have to roll the pipe, kind of play with it. You don't want to kink the pipe. And as you're bringing it back, you have to kind of drift your pipe that way as you bend in your pipe back. So as you can see, I've already started to straighten up my pipe. So I was able to bring this pipe somewhat back to normal. Okay, now you can see that. So this is basically how I go about straightening out my pipe. So this was basically an offset. You can see the dog leg here in it. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I don't want to kink the pipe. I don't want to loose the pipe. So I'm going to kind of eyeball it and kind of play around with it and see how much I can get out of it. So again, this takes years of practice, guys. So think of it as, I'm showing you guys something that you probably would have not learned as a first year, second year, or even a third year, right? Most of you guys probably don't even know that you can actually straighten a conduit pipe back. So as you can see, for all those who are catching this on the replay, this was an offset that I bent. It was a 22-degree offset. What I've done is I've straightened this pipe back out to normal, somewhat. So it is possible. So leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you guys have ever bent 3/4 conduit and you have brought it back to normal. So that's what I just did. I brought it back to normal. Okay, guys. Again, it was an inch 22-degree offset using my measuring tape, and it was about a 12-inch offset, and also with the shrinkage added, so I don't lose on the conduit. So again, let me know in the comment section if you guys have ever bent an offset and you guys have turned around and bent the offset back out. Not too many people can bend an offset and then turn around and straighten the pipe back out. It takes years of experience, and again, I've been doing this for a very long time, and getting used to the actual bender is what you would need to do. Once you can get used to the bender and figure out the ins and outs around the bender, you can't really go wrong. You cannot really go wrong. Okay, so again, once you get used to the bender, so 3/4, you can't go wrong. And as you can see, what I did was I used inside of here as a reference. And for all those who are tuned in to the live stream, if you catch this on the replay, you'll see that I bent a 22-degree, about a 6-inch offset, double at about 12. And this was an offset before. I've now turned around and straightened this pipe back out. Okay, so not too many people can do that. So when you can straighten out back, when you can return a pipe to its original after bending it, then you know that you're pretty good at bending conduit. So again, practice makes perfect. That's what I've been doing for years on the job site. I play around with the conduit. I see what I can do. I see what little tricks I can do. So again, little tricks is what helps. Again, conduit is about precise measurement, precise bending, marking, making sure that your marks are good. And when your marks are dead on, you can't go wrong with bending conduit. So if you're the type of person that just goes and you put the pipe up on the ceiling and you mark and whatever, I wouldn't do that. I would take the measuring tape, use the measuring tape, okay? Use your measuring tape, whether it be a Milwaukee or whatever it is. Some guys like to use different measuring tapes. Go ahead, use it to the best of your ability. And again, for all those who are tuned in, this is how I go around making my mark when I'm doing conduit. I mark a full circle on my pipe. If you want to know why I do that, drop your comment in this comment section, and I'll tell you guys how I go about doing that. So, and then what I do it on both ends of my bends, I do. And then I also make a mark in the center of the pipe, okay? You can't go wrong with that. When you have your mark in the center, what happens is your mark will line up perfectly in your 3/4 bender. And that mark in the center, you want to see it inside of here. That's where you want it to be. You want it to be in the middle. And what happens when you do that is you don't get no dog leg. Obviously, a dog leg is the worst thing to have because you have to bring it back out. So just like how I brought this pipe back to straight, that's how I normally do with my dog legs. I will bring the pipe back to straight. So again, it's obviously about not wasting conduit. And if you cannot waste conduit on the job, you become your foreman or your boss best friend because you can handle conduit on your own, and that's basically what it takes. Not everyone gets to bend conduit, so when you do, um, just be um, appreciative of your boss giving you the chance to bend conduit. So that's now we're into 30 minutes here, and I'm kind of losing track here of what I'm supposed to actually talk about. So let me go through. So I marked the conduit for you guys. I bend a 3/4, and I did my take up, but that's not really a take up. A take up is on the 90. So what happens is the 90, when you're bending the 90, you're going to do your take up, okay? So let's say you have a 90. If you guys want me to bend a 90 tonight, drop a comment in the comment section and I will bend you guys a proper 90 tonight, a stub 90. So take up is normally you're going to measure from here. Again, this is the end of the pipe. So I'm going to bring this a little bit high. So this is the end of the pipe. And if you're going to do a mark, let's say from here, you're going to come down here. Okay. Let's say your mark is 20. You want to bend 20-inch 90. A 90 at 20-inch. Okay. 90. Okay, you know what? Not 20. Let's say 14. So I'm going to go to 14. I'm going to go to 14. And I do the same thing with my 90 also. I'm going to go fully around with a mark. Okay. So I believe for a 3/4, the take up is 7 or something like that. So I'm going to go back up. I'm going to go back up 7. So I'm going to mark my mark here. So basically I've done my take up. So I've got 2 marks here. I've done my take up. So what happens now is you're going to take the bender and you're going to bend the first one now. And this becomes your original 90 right now. So when you bend your 90, you will have the correct 90 that you wanted to bend. So that's basically how you will bend your 90. Again, if you guys want me to bend a 90, leave a comment and I'll bend a 90. So right now we're going into, I can't put the segments on the screen right now because I was kind of late, had a far job, and that's why you don't see the segments. So we're 20. So basically measuring off obstructions, calculating spacing, using multipliers. So that's what I will show you again tonight. That offset that I did would have been to go over an obstacle. So basically, if you have an obstacle, let's say, if you have an obstacle like this, okay, let's see the measurement of this. That's basically a 6-inch. So that conduit that I just bent would have went right over this obstacle. Once I put it on the wall, it would have been able to go right on the top of this. So that's basically an obstacle in the way that you're trying to get around. That's normally what you do when you're bending around obstacles. So back-to-back bends. Back-to-back bends are the hardest bends to make, guys. Why? It's because when you're doing a back-to-back bend, you want to make sure that you have the proper measurement. And then the back-to-back bend on the second mark, you normally use the star also. So again, you can also use, the problem with using the star, it becomes very confusing if you don't know what you're doing. So you have to play around with the bender in order to get your measurements precise. So if you're bending a scrap piece of pipe and so on, and you can try bending a scrap piece of pipe on a 90 and then do a back-to-back 90. You can actually put the bender on the star for the second 90 and see if your measurement does come out to what it was. So again, practicing makes perfect. And this is how I was able to do offsets and so on like this, because I've done a lot of practice. I've done tons of bends, tons of offsets, 90s, back-to-back 90s, saddles, 3-point saddle, 4-point saddle, 4-bend saddle, kicks. Again, kick is another one. So it's all within the scope of the work once you are settled for the job. So what I'm going to do right now that you guys are here, I'm going to run a couple of my videos for a couple of minutes here. And for all those who are tuned in to tonight's live stream, don't forget to like up the video as you guys come in. It helps with the channel. So again, thank you guys all for tuning in to the live stream. And again, thank you guys all for supporting the channel also. So I'm going to do one video here. And discipline. Describe your life in 3 words in the past and nights and in the future. What would you say? Describe your life in 3 words in the past and right now and in the future. What would you say? Describe your life in 3 words. It's amazing. It's amazing. I guess it's great. Life is good. I get to do what I want to do. Again, bending conduit, working in the field. It's what I set out to do in my career, and it's what I continue to do. So, without electrical, I'm not sure. It is part of my life. Okay. Is 20 years of it, so it's became a part of my life. So I would say that's about it. What about you, Discipline C2? Describe your life in 3 words in the past and right now and in the future. What would you say, Discipline? Again, are you an electrician? Are you a DIY? Are you subscribed to my channel? If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe to the channel also. So I'm going to run a video here. say I want to bend at 12. Mark 12 inches. And I'm going to do the tape up. For 3/4. So this is going to be a 90, okay? So I have 2 marks here. One there, 1 mark here, 1 mark here. This is where I'm going to bend. I'm going to place it on the arrow, okay? See, I'm eyeballing it. Don't need a measuring tape, and that's how you do it. Now, we're going to get into the 4-bend saddle, which everyone has issues with. So I'm going to do the 4-bend saddle, and I'm going to cut some pipe. Normally, it's very easy when you don't use the full length of the pipe. So I'm going to cut off. I'm actually going to use this, so I'm going to leave this bend here. Matter of fact, I'm going to do the 4-bend saddle with the full length. So to set up a 4-bend saddle, we need the middle. That's my middle mark there. And then I'm going to come off of this mark. I'm going to go about 6 inches. So whatever I do on one side, I have to do on the other side. So 6 inches. So 6 inches. As you can see, normally when I do that, it's very important. I can see my mark all the way around, and I don't dogleg my bend. So let's get into the 4-bend saddle. First mark is at the start. So you, us Harp Rasad 4365, thank you for tuning into the live stream. So I'm just winging this, guys. I haven't done a 4-bend saddle in a while. So So, you see how this looks? I'm going to straighten this pipe out now. So, I'm going to fix this in here. As you can see, it has to be touching. Everything has to be touching, okay? With your 4-bend saddle. So again, that is part of the saddle bend video that I will be dropping. So again, full video drops on Monday. So stay tuned for the full video on Monday. It will be a full video, and please, once you guys check out the video, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Okay, leave a like on the video. Drop a comment in the comment section, and also don't forget to join the channel. You can also join the membership. Also, I will be going exclusively into membership soon as I go along with my conduit bending. So again, don't forget to, you can join the membership, and we can also practice along one-on-one. If you ever want to learn in the membership, you can request one-on-one bending with just me and you on a live stream video in membership. We can go along like that. So again, thank you guys all for tuning in as we continue with the live stream. Again, also, if you guys are tuned in from the Toronto and GTA area and you're looking for an electrical contractor, don't forget you can DM me on Instagram or TikTok. Leave me a message, and we will definitely we can fix that for you. So that was one video that I showed you guys there of the how I go about doing the saddles. And again, saddles are very hard to bend. You have to have the techniques to bend the saddle. And you know what? I feel like bending a 90 tonight. And I'm not going to do the back-to-back 90 yet. I probably might go live on the job, do a back-to-back 90, or I might do it on the next live stream. I probably might do a saddle on the next live stream. So stay tuned. Leave a comment once the live stream is done, letting me know which one do you guys want me to bend next. Do you want me to do the 3-bend saddle, or do you guys want me to do back-to-back 90s? So I'm going to do a 90 right now. I'll show you guys how I do my 90s. Okay, so this is the take up here. So basically what I'm going to do, again, I'm not going to attempt to bend the 90 back into shape. I can, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, so as you can see, my first mark here is going to be 1 mark. Okay, this is my original mark, this is my take up. So again, you have your full length of pipe. Let's say, for instance, you want your measurement. You always come from here, make your measurement, then you go back. Okay, if you, for instance, come the other way, you're going to for sure be off with your 90. Okay? So that's where I place my pipe. I make sure it's lined up with the arrow. Okay, and I'm simply going to try to do a 90. So I'm going to bend all the way down as I can with the 90 and see if I can go all the way down like this. So I've already, this is actually a 45, okay, and I need to go to the 90, so I'm going to continue going. So again, this is not a straight 90. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back into the bender, and I'm going to continue to keep bending. Again, you want to make sure that it sits back into the pipe the way you had it. And to have a perfect 90, if you can take a look at how my pipe is right now, it has to sit all the way and butt up with here in order to get a full 90. So I'm going to bend a little bit more. So I still need to go down more. So I'm going to put this back into the pipe. I'm going to make sure it's sitting where I want it to sit. And I'm going to just simply keep going. So as you can see now, I've overbent my 90, guys. So let's make sure, because the pipe is kind of crooked. Actually, you know what? It is actually a perfect 90. So it could pass for an actual perfect 90. I'm just going to bring it out a little. So again, you don't want to put the actual pipe on the 90 itself to bring it out. Sorry, you don't want to put your 90 in the bender around where you made your bend already. You want to place the pipe into the bender above, before the 90, which will be around here, to bring your 90 back out. So, and that is how you bend a perfect 90, guys. Again, practice makes perfect. Okay, so I'm going to continue along here. So right now we're into 54 minutes into the live stream, and 3-point saddle, I'm not going to do it tonight, but I will talk about it. Marking and your spacing is very important. Very important when you're bending. You want to make sure that you have, along the first video that I just showed for the night, it will have showed you how I do my marking and my spacing. So again, if you guys have any EMT questions, drop it in the comment section. And again, you can leave a comment right now. If not, I will play another video here. So also again, guys, when you are trying to do inspection and pass inspection, always best to make sure that you know, when you're doing your inspection when it comes to conduit, make sure that your pipes are not crooked. Again, crooked pipes comes with bad for the business, bad for the trade. So you don't want to install a crooked pipe on the wall. You want to be able to look at the pipe and say, oh, okay, that's great. I did that job. So crooked pipes, avoid it. And like I said, practice makes perfect. So for all those who are tuned in to tonight's live stream, drop a comment. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Let me know if you guys are actually journeyman, apprentice. Are you guys now learning about conduit? I'm going to drop another video here. This conduit mistake can turn a clean install into a field inspection. Make sure to have the right connectors, the right couplings, the right blank cover plate, the right straps for the conduit, and so on. Make sure your offsets are perfectly aligned with each other. When strapping conduit, you want to make sure that you're all the way to the end of the conduit when you're putting your conduit in place. It makes it straight once you put your first clip at the back end of the conduit. Then you move to the middle, then you move to the frontward. That makes your pipe straight. Doing it the other way can always go wrong. You can always end up with a bent pipe. So this bend is a little bit too much. So I'm going to take out some of this bend. So these are the steps I take when I want to remove my offset. I simply place my bender upward. I take my pipe, I make sure it's straight. Once I'm putting it into the bend, and I slightly pull down on the actual spot where I actually made the bend. Once I'm done that, I'm going to reverse the pipe, and then I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side of the actual bend itself. And here you'll see that this will end up being a straight offset, and that's normally how you do your offsets. Measurements, precise, will give you a perfect offset. So when your boss tells you to bend conduit, if for some reason your conduit is not even straight, I'll show you how to fix this. If you've made it this far in the video and you're not subscribed to the channel, you can subscribe to the channel, or you can also become a member of the channel. Make sure your notification is turned to all. Hit that like button. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm trying to save the material. I'm trying to save the pipe that was bent accidentally. And this is how you go about shaping your pipe back into shape. You simply place it into the bender and you wiggle it back and forth. Obviously, as you go back and forth, you have to adjust your pipe where the bend was made. And that's how you're going to straighten out your pipe. It always works. That's how I was. I'm doing a video, huh? You hear me? I'm doing a video. So always try to take your time when you're trying to shape out your pipe. Make sure that you don't rush. You want to get that bend. So this is the best way to check to see if your bend is straightened. If your pipe is straightened, you simply place the pipe in front of you, and you kind of use your eyes to kind of judge the pipe. As you can see, pipe work is all about eyes, judging, and okay, so basically, if you look here, that's what I'm trying to get at. If you see that beam there, I'm going to be making a simple offset, 13 inches. Okay, so never forget the Sharpie, and that's what we're going to be doing. So 13 inches, offset that I need. If you're located in the Toronto and GTA area, you can simply link me on Instagram or TikTok. Again, proper conduit is about precise measurement, precise bending that gets the job done correctly. This is how I normally go about doing my bending. I take my measurements, I mark my first measurement. So I start off with 9, and then I'm going to double that to 26. So my first mark, 9 inches from the back of my pipe. My second mark is 26. Conduit is not just about precise measurements, it's also about precise placement and how you get the job done. No rush involved. Nothing wrong with it. You can see it has the arrow here, it has the star here. At a further date, I'll explain what it means. So I'm going to hit the arrow from the offset. Everyone has a specific way of bending conduit. For me, it's placing my bender at the top, which means I replace my bender that I'm going to put my pipe in. I place that on the top, and I place my first bend. Then I'm going to flip it around. Make sure my pipe is straight. Keep it down to the arrow, the mark for the make. And then I'm going to do my second bend. Start like so that's how I go about bending my offset. And if you ever want to know if your offset is straight, you simply like it. Hear me? I'm on a live stream. I'm doing a short live.
That's where I set my bender at. Welcome back to the channel. And today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bending a 3/4 pipe, half-inch pipe, using a 3/4 bender. Is it possible? Of course, it's possible. You just have to have the knowledge of what you're doing in order to make that bend simple, easy, no over bending. I'm going to show you how I go about doing my offsets. I'm going to flick this hammer here. So this is my offset here. This is the first offset, 3/4 bend. So you can see how far I came out with my bend. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to ride.
So again, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys all for tuning in to tonight's live stream. Again, as you guys enter, don't forget to like up the live. And I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to tonight's live stream. Again, if you guys have any questions about EMT conduit bending, drop your comment in the comment section, and we can simply talk about it tonight. Let me know what's your hardest bend. Is it your offsets? Is it your saddles? Is it your 90s, back-to-back 90s, your kicks, you know, 4-bend saddle, 3-bend saddle? What is it? Drop a comment, and I'll see what I can do to help you guys out with proper bending, straightening out your pipe, and so on, like I did tonight. Again, this side of my pipe was actually an offset that I bent, but what I did was I straightened back out this pipe. You can see the little dog leg here still, but I was able to straighten that pipe back out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run another couple of videos here in between while I'm talking, while I'm doing my live stream. So again, for all those who are tuned in, don't forget you can follow me here on my YouTube channel also. And let's go with this video here. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're tuned in for the first time today, I'm Fabian from Fabian Electrical Services Inc. Don't forget to hit that like button. One of the most common mistakes I see even from licensed electricians is confusing grounding and bounding. They are not the same thing. They do not do the same job, and mixing them up can cause serious safety issues. In this video, I'll explain grounding versus bounding clearly using oesc 2024 rules so this never confuses you again. Bounding is about fault clearing. Its job is to create a low impedance path back to the source so overcurrent devices trip fast. Bonding connects metal parts, keeps everything at the same electrical potential. Bonding jumpers, equipment bonding conductors, bonding of enclosures, bonding screw, strap at service disconnect. oesc Rule 10-700, Rule 10-606. Grounding is not for tripping breakers.
Grounding connects your system to earth for reference and voltage stabilization. Grounding electrode conductor. Grounding rods is what we use, as you can see, ground plates and so on is what we use in the field. Urge as a reference, lightning and surge dissipation. Code reference rules oesc 10-102, rule 10-806, rule 10-810. If you're relying on earth to clear faults, you're already wrong. People confuse grounding and bounding because they meet at one point. The service disconnect. Main bounding point is the main bounding point where you're going to be connecting most your grounding, bounding at the panel. Also, your neutral is bounded once. And your GC lands in there also. After this, your neutral is isolated. When it comes to your sub-panel wiring, sub-panel with bounded neutrals, it's round. Equipment relying on ground rod, it's a no-no. Floating metal parts, it's also a no-no. So again, in this video, I will break it down all to you, grounding and bounding, the key parts of it, metal parts being grounded off, bounded off, the whole 9 yards, and the importance of following the oesc 2024. It's important that you guys understand the difference between bounding and grounding. Again, they do not do the same thing. They're two different rules that apply in the field. And if you do have them mixed up, you can cause serious problems, not just to someone, but also to the equipment. So it's always best to make sure that you pay attention to what you're doing when you're in the field. I understand sometimes we have a long day and we get distracted, but that one little distraction can cause a lot of damage. So always remember, when it comes to the oesc 2024, make sure that your rules are applied accordingly. Make sure that you follow all code rules. Make sure that when you are disconnecting, when you are bounding and grounded, if your panel is more than 6 feet away from the meter base, then your disconnect becomes the main source, your first bounding part that you're going to land. And after that, your sub panels, you're going to remove the bounding straps from your sub panels. Reason being is there is only one bonding point, one main bonding point where you're going to start. Anything after that, it's a no-no for bonding. So keep in mind, this is what your inspectors will be looking for when it comes to bonding and grounding. This is the number one thing that they do look out for on the job sites. They're very strict when it comes to this, bonding and grounding. So for all those who are still here and who has made it this far in the video, don't forget to like up the video, subscribe to the channel. You can also share the video. You can also become a member of the channel. And for all those who hasn't subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell. Make sure your notification is turned to all. That way, whenever I go live or I drop my video, you're the first to receive. Also, don't forget to support the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So hello, welcome back to my channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's lesson. We are simply going to be installing my receptacles. So again, welcome back to the channel. We're going to simply doing this with our receptacles right now. Basically what I'm doing is I have a nick wire, so I'm going to be repairing this nick wire with the extension to protect the wires from hitting the box. So again, hello and welcome back to the channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to tonight's live stream. Again, as you guys enter, don't forget to like up the live, as we're going to continue to run a couple more videos before I head out. So again, if you guys missed the open of the live stream, you can catch it on the replay. First hour and a bit is about conduits, live conduit bending. If you do catch it on the replay, don't forget to like up the live. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Fabian Electrical Services Inc. In today's video, I'm basically going to be tying in my neutral onto the neutral bars. As you can see, these neutrals that I have twisted, they're going to be basically circuits where I do not need an arc fault, and whatever I don't have twisted is going to go onto a special breaker. The reason for the neutral is basically going to power up. You have your power wire, which is this, and you have your neutral wire, which is this. So without this wire, your circuits will not work. So it's very important to have these wires tied into your breakers. Sorry, it's very important to have these wires tied into your neutral bar. That way that your circuit will work properly. Without this and just this, the circuit will never power up. I'm going to take this wire, I'm going to the back of the panel. Hello and welcome back all my viewers and subscribers. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's video. So again, please don't forget to like up the video as you come in also. And in today's video, what we have is a 400 amp panel being installed, and the steps that I go about to make sure that the
400 amp panel is installed correctly by simply securing the bolts in all four corners, making sure that it's secure and firm, no movement on the wall. And then you have the 2x4, which is simply for the moisture from getting into the back of the panel, to prevent the damage of the components, or to prevent malfunction of the panel. So again, just sit back and enjoy this video, and I'll catch you guys in between the videos. So hello, welcome back to the channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's video. And again, what we simply have here is a 400 amp installation of the main panel using 250 kc mil parallel feeds to power up this unit. So again, just sit back and enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys in between the videos. So hello and welcome back to the channel, and as we wind down to the video, this portion of a few more videos that I have lined up, please don't forget to like up the video. Also, you can leave a comment in the comment section. And again, this installation was about a 400 amp installation of the main service coming into the home. And the way I go about the using my code rules in order to do my installation up to code. So again, for all those who hasn't subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. You can also leave a comment in the comment section. You can also become a member of the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. So hello and welcome back to another exciting video that I have lined up. So again, this is a installation of the 400 amp service that's being installed using parallel feeds to power up this unit. 250 kc mil wire
two times in order to have my 400 amp service. So again, what you will see me doing in this video is simply trying to install my cable into the panel. So again, for all those who hasn't subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. You can also leave a comment in the comment section, and you can also become a member of the channel also. So again, just sit back and enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys in between video. So again, what you're going to simply see me doing here is bringing my ladder closer in order to work efficiently and to avoid any injuries. So I simply brought my ladder up a little bit closer. That way I can get right on top of the panel, so I'm not stretching more than 5 feet away. Very important to remember the safeties when you're going about your daily tasks. So again, just sit back and enjoy the video. And again, for all those who hasn't hit the like button, go ahead and like up the video, and I'll catch you guys in between the video. So hello, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video what we have going on here is an installation of a 400 amp main service that's being installed using the 400 amp panel required by the code. So again, also using 250 kcml wire twice parallel feeds in order to power up this service. Very important to make sure that you select the proper cable. You also have the proper panel with the proper labeling on the panel door. So again, just sit back and enjoy the video, and also don't forget to like up the video, and I will see you guys in between the video. So what we simply have here is a connector that I'm going to be using in order to install my cables properly and up to the code. So hello, welcome back to the channel, and again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the video. Very important to make sure that you hit that like button. And again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's video. So please just sit back and enjoy the video that I have, and again, just enjoy the whole entire video to the end.
So again, hello, welcome back to the channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to tonight's live stream. Again, I'm Fabian from Fabian Electrical Services Inc. And tonight's live stream is basically, first hour of the live stream is basically about bending conduit as I did it live tonight on the live stream. So for all those who are interested, you can catch it on the replay. As you catch it on the replay, leave a comment in the comment section what you think about me going live and doing more EMT bending live, whether it be saddle, whether it be 4-bend saddle, 3-bend saddle, more offsets, back-to-back 90s, you know, kicks, and so on. Again, you can leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about me doing that frequently on the live stream. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to screen. I was trying to screen play my videos before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the my playlist here, and I'm going to try to see if I can actually share the screen and run the playlist tonight. Again, before I wasn't successful in doing so, so I'm going to try it right now and see what happens while I'm doing that. So let's see what happens here, if I can actually share this with you guys, or they're gonna boot me out like they always do. Again, I'm not sure if I will get, oh, you know what, I'm going to have to actually add myself to the screen. So let me add myself to the stage so you guys can actually see that. So let's see if it's going to play tonight or if it's going to give me problems like it always do. Again, as you guys enter, don't forget to like up the live stream. Don't forget you can share the live with your friends and family also. So again, I normally have issues trying to share the screen, and I believe it's going to be another one of those nights trying to share the screen. So when it comes to inspection, I did a inspection today. It's pretty much a job that I had for over a year plus, and I went to finally close out the inspection. And again, the inspector, very nice, decent person, very respected, and hopefully, if he does catch one of my live streams on a day that he's strolling through and he happens to watch the live stream, very nice guy. Thank you for helping me out today and making my life a lot easier as I was doing my inspection today. So again, I did end up passing my inspection, and there was some defects from something else, I guess, that happened that I had to correct. So that's why I ended up starting the live stream a little bit later today. So again, that happens. You know, you go to do an inspection, and it ends up being that you might have to end up staying there to be able to fix what's going on, and that's what basically happened today. There was no conduit bending. This was, you probably will see me uploading some footage of it eventually It was basically a two-gang meter base, three-gang meter base that I installed with two panels, one for the first floor, one for the basement, and all circuits had to be separated for its individual panel. So again, this job was done a long time ago, but I didn't have a whole lot of footage. So I did actually do some footage today. So I will take that and download it and see what I can upload as clips or so on, shorts, you know. So again, I would like to thank you guys all. I'm going to run another video here as I cannot stream for some reason. Always gives me issues, as you know. Me trying to share the screen. Don't know why it gives me issues. I believe I have to clean out my computer, and that's probably why I'm getting issues. So what I'm going to do here right now is I'm going to try again and see if I can share the screen again. Again, I've been unsuccessful in the past, and it's probably another one of those nights where it's going to happen. And again, you guys can also catch my actual playlist. What my playlist includes. It includes grounding and bonding. It includes breakers. Includes rough framing, troubleshooting. It's all separated. So you guys are more than welcome to follow along when it comes to the actual thing itself, right? So what I'm doing here, like I said, is I'm trying to share the screen, and again, I don't know why it gives me issues. If that doesn't happen to work, what I will do is continue to run videos. Start. So I'm just bringing this. You see all this love? I'm going to straighten this pipe out. So again, this is part of the video. The full video will drop on Monday. 4-bend saddle. Sorry, 3-bend saddle. This is 3-bend saddle. So the full video will drop on Monday, guys. So keep your notifications on and look out for my full video. To upload as we stroll through the like
Most conduit mistake happen before the bend is made. Today I'm going to show you how to calculate EMT offsets correct and real field examples.
okay. So this is the this is what you call the 4-bend saddle. For all those show up to show up on the screen here. So there you go. That's the 4-bend saddle.
If your EMT offset don't sit flat, your bends are off. Small mistakes add up fast.
See it.
So hello, welcome back to my channel, and I would like to thank you guys all for tuning in to the video today. Again, as you come in, please don't forget to hit the like button. Also, for those who hasn't subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And in today's video, what I'm simply doing is I'm taping my white cable that's not identified right now, and I'm simply using that with white tape, which is allowed by code. Also, you will see me have the cables wired up into the lugs, the main disconnect 400 amp disconnect service that I have here that I'm working with, and the cable that I used was 250 kc mil parallel runs. And again, you'll see all my ground bushes and everything is grounding the ground wire off, and it's going back to the main ground on the panel. So again, please sit back and enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in between the video. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's video, and also as you come in, don't forget to hit the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel and share the video. So in today's video, what I'm doing is I'm grounding off my ground wire onto the ground bushing, ground clamp on the tech cable required by code. It has to be grounded off because of the cable that I use. And this cable is aluminum, it's not copper. Aluminum is silver, and you can see that it's a silver ground wire that I have there along with all the other grounds. So please just sit back and enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in between. So hello again and welcome back to the end of the video, and I'd like to thank you guys all who has tuned into today's video. Again, also as you come in, please don't forget to like up the video. You can also share the video. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. And again, in this video, what I'm doing is simply prepping for my panel installation with the plywood, sheet of plywood, weather resistant. I'm going to be placing on the back of the in front of the wall that's behind, and this will help with of water and stuff seeping into the panel. So sit back and enjoy the last 2 minutes of the and I would thank you guys all for tuning into today's video. Again, don't forget to like up the video, and I'll see you.
Again, I never cut 3 wires at the same time. Always one for one.
Again, thank you guys all for tuning in to tonight's live stream. It's a pleasure to have you guys here tuning in to the live stream tonight and also supporting the channel. So again, as you catch this on the replay, the first half of the live stream was on EMT conduit bending live on the stream tonight. And again, as you can see, I have my bender here. I would have showed you guys how I did my offset tonight. And also I will show you how I brought it back to a straight pipe. So this was actually an offset, and as you can see, it's no longer an offset. I've straightened out the pipe back completely. So these are some of the techniques that you can learn with me, as I've bent plenty of EMT pipe in my life. And I've also bent a 90, a perfect 90 here with the take up. So again, very important when you are starting out to bend conduit, make sure that you do use scrap piece of pipe on the job to make your bends, and you can never go wrong. Also, another trick of the trade I like to do is just place a mark all the way around my pipe. Both marks, as you can see, all the way around I go, and I also will mark my mark in the center both times here, one there and one there. That way I don't lose the center of the pipe. So the key is not to lose the center of the pipe when you're bending, and you can never go wrong. So again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Also, for those who are tuning in, I will be putting some videos in membership. So again, if you haven't joined the membership, go ahead and join. And then also I will do some special videos through my membership, and also for those who wants to practice along with EMT Conduit, join the membership, and we can do a live stream, me and you one-on-one with the conduit. So again, I'm located in the Toronto and the GTA and Toronto area, and if you're ever looking for an electrical contractor, don't hesitate to call. And you can also find the link in the bio, where it will send you to my TikTok page or my Instagram, believe, or you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok, or you can send me a message through a video, however you please. It's okay. And again, so this was a special video live stream today, and again it was for the someone that asked me to go ahead and produce some conduit, EMT conduit, and so that's what I've done. And I've started off with the smaller and safer bends that you will see in the trade, which is half-inch, bending half-inch. Tonight I did 3/4. Half-inch and 3/4 is pretty simple to bend. 3/4, it gets a little bit rough, you know. 1 inch is even worse. 1.25 is even worse. So as you go, it gets worse and worse. Not necessarily worse and worse. Sorry, not worse. It's more harder on the wrist and the hand, and that's where you have to figure out techniques and so on to master as you're going along your career or as an apprentice. And when you figure out these techniques and you master these techniques, you're okay to bend pipe. So keep in mind, I haven't bent pipe in a couple of years now, but again, you don't lose what you learn. It's just at the back of your head, waiting to be used again. So once you learn conduit, once you learn proper EMT conduit bending from the proper person, you can't go wrong. So again, it was a pleasure to have you guys all tuned into the live stream tonight. And again, I forgot who actually was on the live stream tonight here. So let me see who I had here. Let me see if I can still. Let me see if I can still see it here. For some reason, I don't see it. So I want to actually big up the people who were on the live stream. For some reason, I don't see it. So let me. Okay. So us Harp Prasad 4365. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream tonight, and also discipline / C2. Thank you for tuning in to the live stream. So again, I will catch you guys on the next live stream. And again, don't forget the next video coming up on the screen. Click on it, and don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notification is turned to all. That way you receive my notification when I go live or when I drop my videos. And I will see you guys on the next video.